Hello and welcome back. This is Hidden Gems Gamer bringing you some more AOC content. Today we are looking at the next set of semifinal games played between Mentalist and Tim in the Masters of Mega Random tournament. This tournament is currently going on. The final game will be coming up here May the 20th. On Friday is the expected date. And it is between one of these two players, Mentalist and Tim. I won't tell you which one, as I would prefer not to spoil it for you. And it is also between either Tato or Fire. I won't tell you which one of them won, but you can check out the other videos on my channel if you would like to find out, so you can be prepared for the final match that will be coming up this Friday. Before we go ahead and launch into the game, I want to introduce the players a little bit further by looking at some of their profiles and some of the information that we have online for them. Here we have Tim. That's his gamer name or his nickname. Huang Wen Zhao is his real name. He's from China. He has been active from 2002 till present. He has many accolades, as you can see here. You can find his profile on aoczone.net. Notably, he was first place in all Chinese 1v1 tournaments in 2008 to 2011. So he has many accolades. And one of the interesting facts here at the bottom is he's currently considered to be the best Chinese player. I don't know if there's any kappa added on the end of that. I'm sure that he is quite good, but I don't know if there's any kappa on that or not. The next player that we're going to look at that's also going to be participating in this semifinal match between Tim, his opponent, Mentalist. Mentalist is from Canada. Here we're looking at esportsearning.com, and here we can see that he's earned over approximately $3,000 in esports earnings. He was second place in Nations Cup, fifth place in Wars Coming, and seventh place in Nations Cup 2014. And with his biggest win in Nations Cup, second place for $2,000. So that's wonderful. Let's go ahead and get into the AOC gameplay here as I go ahead and launch that up for you all. And yes, so we're going to get going here. Alrighty, here we are. On the west of the map, we have Mentalist. And I'm going to turn the game sounds down just a bit here, because I can already tell they're going to be too loud. Just turn it down just a bit. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. So we have Mentalist on the west of the map here, and he's playing as the Aztecs. Aztecs are mostly an infantry civilization. They have the Jaguar Warrior, which is a very strong melee or infantry type of unit. Notably, they also have the Eagle Warrior, which is a great raiding unit later in the game as well. Some of their bonuses include villagers can carry more. Their military units include siege and warships, and monks are created faster, which is amazing. And monks also can be souped up quite nice. They also have this garland wards technology that helps them to get 4+ attack on their infantry, and also their relics generate 33% more gold. So the Aztecs do have some nice civ or economic bonuses that help them, and also with faster creation speed, they can also be a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. Now we're going to go ahead and look at Tim's perspective here. As we switch over to him, he's playing down at the south or the southeast of the map. He's playing as the Chinese. And the Chinese have the Elite Chuko Nu, which is a wonderful archery type of unit that does quite a bit of damage. They also start with extra villagers at the start of the game. Let's see, their technologies cost a little bit less as well. 10% less in Feudal, 15% in Castle, and 20% less in the Imperial Age. And they also have this unique technology that allows them to have the Chuko Nu to get more damage and Scorpions to do more damage as well. As additionally, they also have 45 more food for their farms, which is also going to give them a nice economic advantage throughout the game. Basically, that means that their wood is going to last longer. They're not going to have to spend as much wood to reseed farms, which is very nice. Let's take a look at each player's map, and since we're already down at the south of the map, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Tim's map right away, the Chinese player, as we can see at the top of the screen. And let's look at what his map has. Well, firstly, we can see he has a nice back stone, not going to be harassed at all very easily, and another back stone here. Wood eco is definitely not a problem for either of these players as it looks. There's two boar right here, a big deer patch for them, tons of sheep, deer all over the place. So they truly should not have to worry about that. Their wood is going to be easily protected. They have a nice berry bush, so to me they are very legit. One interesting thing about Tim's map is his gold is far forward, and as you can see, there's a shoreline here teeming with fish. So we're going to have to look at this shoreline. We're going to get to the overall look of the map shortly, but first we're just going to look at each player's map, and then we'll switch to that. Here we're going to go back over to the west and look again at Mentalist's map and see what he has. He elected to go way back here for this backwood. I don't know why he chose to do that. Maybe he just wanted to really make sure his wood was protected. I'm fine with that, I guess. That's his choice. Back gold. Duck coming out for Mentalist already too. Two boar on the front. A nice, he could pop a mill right here. That's really nice. Looks like he might try to lure these deer in, but he could also just do a mill out here too and just get all the deer and get his berries. So that's another option for him too. I'm really a noob player, so if it was me, I would have just popped a mill right here instead of trying to micro these deer in. Microing deer in is definitely a great advantage and something that's helpful. Looks like he's also going to send two villagers out here to take down these deer, and I would assume that he's going to be dropping a mill here shortly as well. His dock is coming out. Looks like fishing ships are coming up right away as well. So let's look at the map, the overall map. So we have basically a base on either side. So a base in the south, a base in the north, or you could also say in the west and in the east. And it's surrounded by trees, which means it's going to be very easy to stay protected on the left and right sides of the base. But when it comes to the front is quote-unquote open. And the other interesting thing about that is both fronts are close to a shoreline, which means that having control of the water is going to be absolutely imperative in this game. Without having control of the water, you will not be able to attack your opponent. Without having control of the water, you'll not be able to go in here and send a transport ship in. Without having control of the water, you're not going to be able to have a strong economy by taking all this fish that's really good deep sea fish. Okay? Anyway, Tim, knowing that Mentalist probably has a dock, immediately sends a fire ship over there and takes out the first fire ship. Look at this play. Immediate transport ship coming out from Mentalist. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and send his Eagle Warrior in, maybe. Yep, Eagle Warrior coming in right away. And he sends two villagers in right away. He's going to go ahead and go across the water. Let's see what he's looking at with his Fog of War. What is Mentalist thinking right now? What is he thinking? Also, this is a Castle Age start, so that's also something to keep in mind. These players are starting in the Castle Age. Okay, he's going to go ahead and drop off right here, right away. And I like this play. I like this play. There's no way Tim can see this. There's absolutely no way Tim can see this. He's dropping a town center. And he's going to find out about this soon enough. There is a small battle going on the water right now. I don't care to... that's going to be interesting, but I don't care to see that much. Let's just see. Yeah, fire ships attacking fire ships. But what will happen with this forward? What's going to happen with this forward? Scout Cavalry coming out, Quick Wall coming in, and a Monastery coming out right away for Mentalist. And Eagle Warrior versus Scout, And it looks like automatically... Oh, look at this! Tim instantly quick walling around this monastery. That Eagle Warrior losing to the Scout Cavalry right away, and Tim pulling all of his villagers off the line to quickly wall up that monastery. Little battle here from these villagers. Oh no. Mentalist is going to lose both of these vills in this front, and the other sad thing is that monk... This monastery is going to be completely useless, is what I'm assuming. A monk is coming out, but what's going to be the point? He might, I think he quick walled back here, so what he might do is delete both of these and set the gather point out here. But what good is that really going to do? Yep, there it is, gather point to the back. These villagers can't even come near here because if they do, they're going to get converted. I think this is absolutely one of the coolest plays I've ever seen. I'm not kidding. It's really, really a neat play. Looks like Tim might already be controlling the water, and he's already doing some selling and buying of stone and things. I think he might be thinking tower right away. I'm not sure. Yep, watchtower coming down right on this monastery, and he's going to try to deal with those monks. And that's actually a really nice play. He needs to get a conversion, but he has no more health, so I think he might have converted one of them already. Another monk coming out here, and the Scout Cavalry coming in. Oh, no! And that monk going down instantly. I think Mentalists decide to go ahead and stop production of that monk. Wow, great play by Tim, being able to quickly stop this forward aggression. And some Eagle Warriors getting sent over, as Tim is still doing a pretty good job of controlling the water, stopping any fish economy that that Mentalist might have wanted to have. And now he's also going to go ahead and opt to wall off this side, so Mentalist can't try to do any more sneaky transport drop-offs over on his side. This is really nice play by him. Really nice play by him. Mentalist still with pretty strong Navy presence. Got to continue to control that water. Transport ship way in the back here, and Mentalist trying to decide what he's going to do, and the fire ships are coming in. He better make a decision quick. House being built by that villager, but I think she's a little bit too close to the shore. And he might lose her here. Oh. Buzzsaw coming in. Those Eagle Warriors taking a little bit of damage already. Another transport ship here by Mentalist, as he builds another dock, seeing as Tim has destroyed the first dock that he made. Tim coming in with some fires right away. He knows what Mentalist is up to. Conversion looking from the... I love this play by Mentalist. I love it. I really, really love it. I think this is a great way to protect his dock. This is a great way to protect himself. He should have a couple more monks out here and use them to convert these fire ships if they try to come out and cause any pressure. He needs to get that conversion. And Tim deciding to delete the fire ship instead. And War Galley also coming out for Tim, and Tim looking to control the water as best as he can. So this forward, not really worthwhile from Mentalist, as he dropped these two Eagle Warriors and the one villager. She's still here, but she's almost dead, and she's just sitting there idle, not doing anything. Transport ship coming here. Mentalist looking to just pick up a relic from Tim's side and bring the relic back over. I like that play, yet at the same time, I don't know if it's really going to matter too much. Another relic coming in also from Mentalist on his side of the map. I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but both players only have one large gold pile in the back of their base, or in this case for Tim, in the front of his base. But there's only one gold pile, which does make this map a little bit unique in compared to other maps, as typically players have two gold piles near their base. Villager going down by the galley, and it's really a shame as this Eagle Warrior goes over there to look at her and pay his respects to her as she lays slain on the ground. But it's just unfortunate. She didn't really help much. If I remember correctly, the Aztecs really don't have a very good navy. In fact, they don't get demo ships. They don't get heavy demo ship. All they get is fires, and they get war galley, but they do not get galleons. So Aztecs, really a bad civ for water maps, as their dock is very, very limited in what they bring to the table. So that's going to be challenging for Mentalist to deal with as he decides to play a little bit more defensively and begin to wall up this region of his map. Galleys and fire ships coming out here as Tim continues to keep hold of the water. And Sanctity coming out for Mentalist now as well, as he's obviously looking to tech into more monastery and monk type technologies. And he's also looking to obviously go more monks. Here he's opting to go for a siege workshop, and Mentalist also being the first one to click up to the Imperial Age. Relics Mentalist has 2. Tim has 0. If we look at Vills, Mentalist is severely behind on villagers. And Tim looks like at this point he is controlling the pace of this game. Tim picking up his first relic. Oh no, excuse me. Tim picking up a relic. Where did he pick that relic up? I'm not sure. This monk going down, unfortunately, for Mentalist. Tim selling lots of food here. He's going to stay on the front and just pressure a little bit with his galleys, and that's probably the best move for him, as he can control what goes in and out of Mentalist's base. Full control of the water and also full map control is here by Tim now. Monks coming out now by Mentalist, and he has about 5. That's 500 gold right there that he's invested into these monks. I think it was very smart for Mentalist to think of going for relics early, as he does collect more gold with his relics than Tim would, because he has that Aztec bonus. But he's very, very disadvantaged right from the get-go, as he does not have a very, very good navy, and that's going to be quite challenging for him. More monk upgrades coming out from Mentalist. And Mentalist looking to drop a forward castle, which is a bright idea for him. I think he'll drop one castle here, and when he gets enough stone. He might even put one more a little bit closer, because castles do quite a lot of damage to ships. Here he's bringing in the monks. Maybe he'll look to get some conversions here. Oh, those monks going to get shot right away. And Tim building a wonder. Oh, lordy lord. Tim saying to himself, you know what? I'm not even going to waste my time going in and destroying you. Instead, I'm just going to take my booming economy with my 50 villager lead, and I'm going to build a monk. In fact, I'm going to take all my villagers off the line and build a wonder, excuse me. Build a wonder, and this game's not looking too good for mentalist. That's for sure.
But nay.
And mentalist wisely calling the GG right away, knowing that he did not even stand a chance in this game versus Tim. Tim, full water control. Again, he did have um, the more advantageous civ as far as things go with the water. He had a stronger navy. His fish boom was just to be unmatched, and mentalist knew that there's really not much that he could do. So GG.